In movies and money, the year is winding down quickly in box office world. Let's bring in movie man Eric Childress.
Hi, Angie.
2020 is almost over, and what does that mean for the holiday movie season?
Well, Angie, a lot of eyes are still on what Warner Brothers will be doing with Wonder Woman 1984. I suspect, given that people are being told to cancel Thanksgiving gatherings and possibly Christmas too, that they will finally bite the bullet and move the film back to next summer. Especially since Disney's Fox division finally removed both Free Guy and Death on the Nile from their December slots the 2 weeks prior to Christmas Day, which is when Wonder Woman is scheduled. But that does not mean we won't have movies to talk about here. Netflix has some prominent films we'll be talking about soon, like Ron Howard's Hillbilly Elegy and David Fincher's Mank. And then don't forget about Eddie Murphy's sequel Coming to America, coming to Amazon on December 18th, and Pixar's Soul on Christmas Day. The movies are not stopping, Angie. You just don't have to leave your house to find them.
This was a big week for the stock market, and especially for people investing in movie theater stocks. There's a lot of hope that we can all safely return to films on the big screen.
Certainly, Angie, and it's something we have all been hopeful for since March. The announcement by Pfizer this week that a potential vaccine has so far proven 90% effective is providing some optimism for everyone in this country that life may get back to normal. Dr. Anthony Fauci, who has been right about nearly all of his long-term predictions, said this week that he believes a vaccine could be available to all Americans by April of next year. Now, that would be right before the start of the 2021 summer movie season, and we saw stocks on Monday for both the struggling AMC and Cinemark theater chains spiked to as high as 50% as a result of Pfizer's announcement. So not to put the cart before the horse, but we do need to see if that timeline holds, how the distribution model will play out, and just how will theaters be allowed to lax any social distancing restrictions as we all get back on our feet. Now, this will likely cause a further shakeup to the winter and early spring schedule, and we'll see once again if the James Bond film may want to give it a couple more weeks past that scheduled April 2nd date.
Universal has a new horror film out this week. Take a look.
Wow!
Honestly, if this was a horror movie, I'd be one of the first ones to get killed.
Cue the creepy dude in the mask.
Like I said.
Eric, what's your review?
Yes, Angie. The film being released this weekend on Friday the 13th is Freaky, which stars Vince Vaughn as a serial killer and Catherine Newton as a high school student and potential prey who, thanks to some supernatural interference, end up swapping bodies for a day. And what begins and occasionally progresses as pretty bloody horror then turns into comedy as Vaughn gets to play a teenage girl in a man's body and is often quite funny, trying to convince everyone he is actually her and dealing with her classmate crush. Now, this is the latest film from Christopher Landon, who made the Happy Death Day films, which took the comedic premises of Groundhog Day and Back to the Future Part 2 and added a horror element. Now, I was not a fan of either of those films, and I think Freaky, which I do like more, suffers like they do from lacking a bit more creativity beyond their initial premises. Now, Freaky is ultimately a near miss for me, but if people would rather not see it in theaters, this is the latest example of Universal giving a film a 3-week theatrical window before bringing it home for streaming. Now, this is something we're going to see with the upcoming Crude sequel after it opens over Thanksgiving week, and it would not surprise me if they do the same with Paul Greengrass's reteaming with his Captain Phillips star Tom Hanks on the Western News of the World, which is currently slated to open on Christmas Day, maybe or maybe not alongside Wonder Woman 1984.
Thank you, Eric, for your film updates.
Thank you, Angie.
More Business First AM. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.